My name is Pastor Brad Bigney, and I've been a Christian for over 60 years now, a pastor and counselor for 40 of those years, as well as being married to my sweet wife, Vicki, for those same 40 years. And apart from my salvation at age 7, it was an understanding of idols of the heart that has rocked my world and changed my life more than anything else. And so the book Gospel Treason is really my own personal testimony about the struggle and breakthrough that finally came as I tried to figure out, just like so many other people try to figure out, why is it so hard to change in certain areas of my life? No matter how hard I try or how much I pray, I still end up doing the same thing in that area. Maybe that's your story. And if it is, the breakthrough for me was when I began to understand idols of the heart, which has to do with motives, or why do I do what I do? Not just what I do, but why do I do it? And why do I want it so much that I'll go to war with others around me, even people I say I love, to protect it, defend it, promote it, because it's really what I prize and treasure and worship most. In other words, it's really what I've built my security, identity, or world around. And what I'm talking about all takes place in the heart. And so it's not easy to see, but until you see it and get honest about it, you're probably going to just keep doing what you're doing because you're living blind to what's going on in your heart. Oh, if you're stuck and feel like you've been stuck for a while now, this might be what's missing, because the Bible points us to the heart for real and lasting change. That's why it says in Proverbs 4:23, guard your heart with all diligence, for out of it flows the issues of life. In other words, your heart is what's feeding and fueling what you do, and why you do it, what you want. So you better figure out what's going on in the heart. And I've seen this same breakthrough happen for so many other men and women now, because after 40 years of being a pastor and a counselor, I think the dirty little secret in the Christian camp is that most Christians still don't know how to change. Oh, they know they should, and they have a new want to, but when they try, it doesn't last long, and they don't get very far in certain areas, and so they just give up saying, I guess that's just who I am. I'm an angry man. I'm an anxious woman. Oh, listen to me. If that's where you are, that's where I was before I understood root sins on a heart level instead of just fruit sins on the surface of my life. Because the breakthrough that's so often missing is going after the sin beneath the sin, or idols of the heart. And when I use that word idol, I'm talking about anything or anyone that begins to capture our hearts and minds and affections more than God. It could be a person, it could be an object, it could be an idea, it could be a cause. But when it settles onto the throne of your heart, that now rules you, controls you, and determines what you do. And so in the book Gospel Treason, I'll help you identify some of the most common idols. There's some very common idols we all struggle with. I'll walk you through how to repent. How would you put it to death? How would you shake free? And then I'll talk to you about the kind of fruit that you could expect to see happening in your life as you get free, maybe for the first time, from some idolatry that's been going on in your heart. So consider getting a copy of the book, as well as downloading the study guide on my website, so that you could get to the heart of why you do what you do, so that real change could begin. And I pray that you will experience the same thing that happened for me, the joy and freedom that Jesus was talking about when he said, you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free.